Success is nothing more than a few simple disciplines practiced every day. Jim Rohn. My friends, each and every day, 10 to 15 minutes. That's all we ever ask. Let's jump into these markets. Where are we? Well, as you look at what happened in the morning, man, there was a lot of ranging back and forth, was there not? Down a little more in the afternoon. Overall, the S&P 500 down 0.20%. We, of course, are still below the trend line. We had a red candle last week. We haven't moved above it. We're touching it right now. We see the 2-day chart, which, of course, this is the Thursday. It'll finish drawing on Friday. It's just above. And on the half day, moving down toward, we can see where the wicks pierced both in the morning and afternoon. A lot of volume in the morning, average volume in the afternoon. First time we've seen average volume in many days, going all the way back. Average or above average, all the way back to the 21st of January. So, again, we will watch. We're almost right there at average volume now for the week. And we'll continue to push through, see what happens. If Friday's a big down day and the weekly candle goes red and there's lots of volume, that might encourage us to at least take a stake in a potential strong down move, but I just don't feel like that. I could be wrong. I don't. What do feelings mean? They mean nothing. I want to see what happens, but I will be keeping that option open. If it was a big strong down day, that might encourage me to think out of the box. But right now, the only thing I see a red candle on are the 2 for today. So, and again, not much down. So we'll see where the charts lead us on Friday. What do we see with the NASDAQ 100? Well, it has pushed through the weekly trend line. We're above it on all the charts. We did pierce it in the morning with the wick, with all that ranging and all that volume, almost up to average volume on the 2-day. On just the first day, it is above the candle. It's a green spinning top, meaning indecision. Green up candle for the week, wick on top, no wick on the bottom for the weekly chart, and already at average volume. So I'm thinking the Qs may very well continue up, even though it was a little bit down for the day. We'll see. On Friday, in fact, that's when we enter our trades, don't we? Now let's look at where we are on 20-year U.S. government bonds. Again, we have been sliding along about this same spot all the way back to early December. Check it out. It's been red. It's been 3 dojis in a row, green, then a red spinning top last week, then green this week, a little green spinning top above this week trend line, almost horizontal. What does that mean to us? Nothing. It really tells us not a whole lot. We can see on the half-day chart how we started going down Tuesday morning, Wednesday, Thursday morning, and then popping up a little bit just to be about flat for the day, 0.02%. So again, maybe we're laying a base here for bonds to pound up if indeed maybe stocks crash, maybe bonds take off. I don't know, friends. It's trying to figure its way out. And when it does, we'll go with the flow. What about gold? Up again, not a whole lot today, a little over 0.25%, 0.25%. But up nonetheless. And look at this. How far do you have to go back to even think about finding a candle like we see this week? Insane. Look at the volume. I mean, it's unbelievable. And like I told you guys this weekend, I'm doing a deep dive. Going to be going to a whole lot of sources to try to figure out why this is happening with gold, because I find it fascinating. I want to know the conspiracy theories. I'm going to read through all the economics reports. I'm going to spend some time going through it, figuring it out, and I'll do a special report for you guys. But we're still long gold, of course. Bitcoin, short Bitcoin, and of course, what's it done now? It started cranking down hard. And we look at where we are on Bitcoin, the low that happened back in mid-November, starting the week of the 17th of November to be exact. That low of lows, again, the interim low here in the last few months, was $23.27. How low did we get today? $23.53. So not far behind as far as moving down. If we cross that, then my friends, this base we kept hoping would be building, it may very well be gone with what we see cranking down today. I mean, you can see where it just dropped off the deep end. We got to go way back to get that low, all the way back to Friday, November the 21st to get down to near that low. And if we bust below that, Bitcoin may be just continuing to hammer down. So we will keep an eye down today alone, 5.64%. So we'll keep an eye on things as the week comes to an end. Thank you so much for being with us. We always love to hear from you. Patreon members, appreciate all your help. Already fired off to you the 5-day plus analysis and the trade execution summary grid. And I'll have your weekly vertical crossovers put up soon. God bless, my friends. All the best from the whole team at Charting Wealth.